You're having tea in front of everybody, in front of us, and you're sitting down like this. Why I'm telling you all this, we're kind of working our asses off, and I'm telling you these things because, you know, girls, if you yourself crippled, cramped, compressed, what kind of willpower will you have? What willpower will make you go somewhere, to your dream, to your goal? It's not going to happen. So girls, our topic today is what it means to be yourself, what it means to be yourself, what it means to be real. Everyone is very curious about what it all means and how to finally be real, how to finally be yourself. After all, how long can one be very deceitful, as I am sitting here now? So deceitful, just a nightmare. Now girls, you'll understand everything. Girls, look, I'm going to show you different paintings by some crazy artists. I'm going to find them. Look, this means we have a painting called The Scream by Edward Munch. He recently had an exhibition in Moscow, by the way. Look at this. Very famous artist, famous paintings. All of you probably know it already. You've seen it many times. Tell me, what if our artist had painted this picture at a time when we had the internet? By the way, he completed this painting in 1893. That is, there was no internet then. If there had been the internet, we would have advised him on how to paint this picture. We would have said, first of all, what the hell did you draw? What kind of head does the man have? Where is his hair? Where are his ears? He looks more like an alien. You are a fool, Edward. We would have told him. Right, girls? We probably would have told him. And not just us. Other internet viewers would have definitely taught this Edward how to draw a picture correctly. Because, well, what kind of drawings are these? Obviously, a child would draw a better picture, right? We would have definitely taught him. We would have told him how to do it right, how to draw that picture right, right? We would have helped. Next we have Malevich's Black Square. Well, that's pretty fucked up, don't you think, girls? If there was an internet, you could have taught Malevich how to draw all these pictures correctly. He's obviously drawn some bullshit square. So what? What's it famous for? What kind of art is this? It's some bullshit, some square that's incomprehensible. He could have drawn a circle or a triangle. I mean, the internet would have helped him. Obviously, the internet would have helped him draw all these pictures correctly. So, what's next? What other artists do we have who clearly didn't know how to draw properly, how to draw beautifully? Let's see what other artists we've had who didn't know how to draw properly, how to paint beautifully. Well, girls, Picasso drew us a picture like this. It's called Nude in a Red Armchair. Well, what is it? Didn't he know what a woman's figure was like? How beautiful and graceful she is? That he had mutilated a woman's body at all? Didn't he realize what he was drawing? If he was painting when the internet was around, we would have obviously taught him how to draw this picture properly. It's ugly. Are we women like this? Do we look like this woman right now? He obviously didn't realize what he was doing, you know? It's horrible. What a nightmare. Okay, girls, why am I even telling you this? I mean, look, what is art? What do they all draw in this stuff? It's a kind of manifestation of the inner outward. For example, an artist could depict love, sadness, longing, sorrow. He could depict, here he fell in love with someone, some unrequited love. This Frida Kahlo, she painted herself in these needles. She was so worried about breaking up with her young man who was cheating on her or not doing something for him. She expressed her feelings in her paintings, you know. She was expressing the inner outward. Art is about expressing the inner outward. And can we tell you how the artist should have expressed his inner feelings outwardly? Can we give him such advice? We certainly can't give him that kind of advice because it's his expression. It's what he wanted to show. He showed it. That's how he wanted to show this woman in the red chair. That's how he drew it. That's how he felt. That's how it came out. That's how he expressed it from the inside, right? That's right. If everybody advised these artists how to paint, how to do it right or wrong, would it be art? Would it be an expression of how they feel? No. So where an artist's feeling, their self-expression would be criticized, would go through some sieve of right and wrong, then it would no longer be creativity. That would be the end of creativity right away. Creativity has no rules, right? Creativity has no rules. Modern art is not a concept at all. It's some kind of cosmos. But that's how artists, that's how poets who write poetry express themselves. That's how they express themselves. Here he feels, and he wrote it in a letter. This is how he feels. He made a movie. Here he feels, and he wrote music. Here he feels it, and he painted it. It's self-expression. What's inside comes out. That's it. It's clear. You can't argue with that. We should not advise creators, artists, poets, musicians, because otherwise it will not be creativity. This is how they create, this is how they feel, and this is how they express themselves. It turns out that we, like artists, poets, and musicians, can also express what we have inside, outside, not with a paintbrush and plasticine to mold something, but we can express it in gestures, in facial expressions, in gesticulations, in words. Wouldn't you agree? I do. It's obvious, girls. Now, it's very important to understand. It's obvious. We cannot say how it should be right and what exactly should be depicted on these paintings, on these canvases. We can't say that because it's creation, it's creativity. It has no frames, no boundaries, no rules. That's how the artist put it out, that's how he put it out, and that's how you are. You're like a canvas. You're always creating something. You pour tea, you create. Standing in the mirror, combing your hair, singing a song, you're creating. Your walk is your creativity, you know? You manifest in this world in general. The whole life is self-expression. And here in this life there are no rules. What rules can there be how you should express yourself? There are none. And the way you put on your makeup today, that's how it will be. That's how you express yourself today. That's how it will be. And there is no real, fake, true, untrue, false, lying, not lying. Life is pouring through you. And you must understand that clearly. And when you realize that there is no real or fake to stick to, that you are just a song flowing. And whatever you want to be today, that's what you will be. If you are sad, you will cry. If you are happy, you will laugh in everyone's face. You are life, you are manifest. Now, girls, pay close attention. You are the real you. You are you. Anybody. The secret, girls, is that there are no rules. That's the secret. No rules. Try it. It's going to be hard because you've been told all your childhood, in kindergarten, in school, in college, that you have to be something. You know, right? That you should be accepted by everyone. That everyone should like you. You have to be like everybody else. A template like everybody else. Everything has to be like that. And if you're different somehow, you'll be pissed off. I get a lot of letters from people. I'm really shocked. People write to me and say, Natasha, behave yourself. You're very deceitful. You're sitting so relaxed. You're talking so relaxed. Sipping tea. What are you doing drinking tea in front of us? We're looking at you. You could drink tea, cut that shot out so we don't see it, and sit there like that, you know? So, girls, there are no rules. You can say what you want to say. There's no such thing as real you and not real you. That doesn't exist. You have an emotion, you have an expression, and you express it however you want to express it. That's how you want to express it. There are absolutely no rules. You can express yourself however you want to express yourself. And when you allow yourself to express what you feel, express how you want to express. You want to play? Play. You don't want to play? Don't play. Life is flowing through you. Life has no rules. Look at nature. Nature has rules. You can tell trees how to grow, what kind of leaves they should have, right? How the clouds should float across the sky. Like this, so that it's beautiful and everyone likes it. There's nothing like that. There are no rules in nature, no self-expression, no rules of self-expression. The clouds are what they want to be. The weather is what it wants to be. Today is what a hurricane and a blizzard is. Anything can happen. There are no rules. And you are just as much a creature of this nature, and you have no rules either. Let yourself express what you feel. If you feel like this, express like this. If you feel pain and you want to express it in dance, go ahead and dance. If you feel some feelings that you want to say them, even if there are not decent words or matte. Don't ever be ashamed of your nature of expression. Don't be shy, because if you start to suppress it, you know, this right and wrong, it exists at the level of the mind. Your emotions don't understand this right wrong. If you react to something, you feel it, and the only thing you can do is suppress it or hide it within yourself based on these rules. You know, when you express what is coming out of you and express it the way you want to express it, you will feel what a great energy is waking up in you, what a power is waking up in you. And when you feel it, you will never allow any person in your life to teach you how to behave, how to express yourself, how to show yourself. You need to have freedom internally. And external, because if you are dependent on some person, if you live by your parents, if you are dependent on the boss who is bullying you, you know, you have to suppress yourself, suppress your expression. You will not be able to be what you are. You can't do it because your parents will condemn you, because your boss will fire you if you let yourself do something. Therefore, happiness in life is the opportunity to express yourself the way you want. And you need to make everything in life, all the conditions for you to be able to express yourself. For this, you need freedom from all the idiots who will stifle and crush you, saying that you express yourself in the wrong way, sit in the wrong way, look in the wrong way, put your fingers in the camera in the wrong way. Why am I telling you all this? I'm telling you all this stuff, and I'm telling you this stuff because, you know, girls, if you're the ones crippled, cramped, compressed, what kind of willpower is there in you? What willpower will make you go somewhere, to your dream, to your goal? It will not happen. That is why it is always necessary to release. I will teach you to feel your power. It is in you. Everything, absolutely everything that we look for in the outside world, in us, is in us. Absolutely everything. We just need to remove all this foolishness, all this imposed on us, this foolishness. What is right, what is wrong, what we should be and what we should not be. And you'll be fine, you'll be fine. You'll learn to live from your heart. Because you're in the world, life flows through you. You are like a canvas on which different paintings appear. They have no rules. They are all different. Today you are like this. Tomorrow you are like that. You will feel what I'm telling you with your heart, not with your mind. The mind is going to start there now. And what does it mean that I can swear at everybody in the street, pour in everybody's face? Yes, that's how I should behave, if everyone will let me. If everybody allows themselves to do that, then everybody is there. So if you are different from people in some way, if you allow yourself this self-expression as you want, you start to be, of course, someone is very surprised. How can you do that? Because you can't do that. And someone starts to like it, someone also feels it in himself, you know, this need to express himself the way he wants. And so there will always be those who will like you, and there will be those who will not be able to accept the fact that you are doing something that they cannot afford to do. Let them do it. Once again, let's sum it up, girls. There is no real you. There is no real you. That's when you believe in the real you and the not real you. Here is some bullshit that tells you there is some you that is real. There is no such thing. If you build yourself some real you and even show some emotions, you will not like this dark side of you. When you sit in such a business-like way, leaning on all the backs, such a nightmare, you will not accept yourself. So give up this real, non-real. Refuse. You're a canvas on which different pictures appear. As you want yourself, so manifest yourself. If today you are sad, then you are sad and you are crying. And someone will think at this moment, ah, how real. And if you are cheerful today, wearing makeup, having fun, sitting on your back, leaning back, fixing your hair, someone will look at you and say, what a lying hypocrite she is. You can tell she's not real, but you know you are who you are. If you are who you are today, you are who you are today. If you're different today, you're different today. Let whoever wants to think what he wants to think. You're just expressing yourself, that's all. You see, you will not be one. You will always have different emotions, different feeling, and you will always be different. You'll always be different. And you wake up in the morning and you think, what am I going to be today? And do you accept whoever you are? Because there is no division of yourself into real and not real. There is just the manifestation of life through you. And that's what you want, what you will be. That's what you will be. And you accept it and you live it. And it gives you great energy. And once you feel that energy, you're never going to let anyone in your life to stifle you and tell you how you should be. That's it, my good ones. I give you power. That's it. Love you. Kisses. Bye. Bye.